It's automatic, it's on. I flip mattress, I'm grabbing the apparatus, keep squeezing it till it flatten your melon. A known felon, I'm weaving it through the traffic, connecting with drug addicts, embracing these thug habits. Look, at the end of the month was no food. Potato and egg tacos is how I made do. Free peanut butter and government cheese. My issue, my mama calling Deborah for help. Her Aunt Lou. 4 kids to adults, we here starving. My father got a job, he started then departed. My mama broken hearted, I'm looking at her narcissist. It's time to hustle regardless, I'm getting this party started. Like quarter piece in a brown paper bag in the bush, cross the street with the pistol close to hand. Pray to God when it's time to bust it, it don't jam. I sold my 7 grams, police came, I ran.
I'm the first gospel rapper. I'm the first apostle rapper. From my section, it's a lot of rappers. Respected cause I'm not an actor. Even though I changed, I didn't change up. Kept the same name from when I came up. RPH and we here now. The devil got so much to fear. Culture mechanic. I left the hood to fix all the problems inside at Advantage. Cause I'm from the hood. And stuff get fixed from the inside. Inside. That's why Christ became a man. I'm in Christ. I let the old me die and became a man. Yeah, deal with men, but I war with demons. Reciprocate that before Jesus encounter changed all the morbid reasons. I was more of a heathen with a gorgeous heater. Miracles follow me now. So when I walk through the crowd, virtue was hard to be found. In me, they calling me now. When the devil show up, everybody know us. We the pull-up crew. RPH, scars and grace, and we about to change with the hood up too. Yeah. If you watch me live my life, it's like reading the word. Check me out, I got stripes in the streets, in the church. I left the hood with some urban epistle. Urban epistle. I'm living the scripture, the word is official. Urban epistle. I left the hood with some but I came back with the word. I left the hood with a pistol, but I came back in a pistol.
Oh yes, people. I'm starting a little early today, a little earlier before 2 o'clock. This is Hot Facts with Robert Reese, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, people. Got a pretty good one today. Today, I am at $61 on the upside, people. I am $61 on the upside. The upside challenge, people. I am only going to upside gas stations. I'm going to clock out at the end of the year when the new year starts and they drop that ball. I am going to drop the dollars, people. I am going to drop the dollars down and show you how much I have saved. I'm going to open the link how it is up here. 10 people can join me in here. When they drop that ball, I will be dropping dollars. The upside gas stations, people, I will only be going to those for the remainder of the whole year. No other gas stations. Well, I lied right there because when I recycle and get cash, I'll just go to the gas station that's closest right there and just put it in. And sometimes I forget my receipt when I do that, so I'm missing money sometimes. Other than that, all the rest of my stuff is on my card and it goes directly into Intuit QuickBooks. Every transaction I do is documented there, except for that cash part. I got to start. I got to fix that one somehow. But it's all right. Today, the weather is all right. We got like 85 to 89 degrees out here where I am. Hopefully, the weather is nice and fine wherever you are. Dema Deadman or Goodman. Hello. Steve Rideshare Rodeo. Hello, people. Right now, people, we have 2 birthdays. Happy birthday to Desi Lee Webb. This is an executive chef, people. She is a great chef. Knowing her for many, many years, about 20 years now. Great chef. Anything you need, she does it. Happy birthday, Desi Lee Webb. And my main man, Caesar Pineda. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. I hope everything is well with you out there, Mr. Caesar Pineda. Okay. Now, we got some news, but I'm going to go into some comments right now. Okay, I'm going to go into some comments. Let me get these in really quick. We got some comments right now. So I put up a video earlier. I actually did a reaction video of most of the police shootouts and things that are going on. I had people send me in, like my brother sends me in clips and things. So I put them in order. And did a reaction video there. Ricky Knight said, catching the replay, man. Thank you. We got Robert B. Drone, man. He says, sorry, man, I've been behind on your videos. Just got signed up for the Grubhub, so I've been checking out what I can do on the app. So far, so good. 20 minutes, $33. Robert B. Drone, that is not bad for 20 minutes, 33 bucks when you just turn that app on. We got TFT. He said, man, missed my lunch shift today due to sleeping and helping my landlady, but have a killer overnight. He had a killer overnight. He had $104 in 2 hours and 40 minutes. That came from TFT right there. I'm going to put that up because TFT drops in his numbers. He drops his numbers in every single time. My main man, TFT, does that. Let me drop you in, TFT. Are you there? Let me drop you in, TFT. That's what he did. I have actually not been able to go and work yet. They are redoing my whole landing outside, the stairs and everything. So they're doing work. So I'm going to be able to go to work. Once they leave, they should be gone in maybe like an hour or so. The kids are getting out of school. So that's when they're going to stop and let the kids come on upstairs and do all of those things there. But I'm going to be working tonight, pretty much the night shift going into the early morning. That's going to be my shift tonight because they are out there doing that right there. Okay, and then got that right there, people. We're gonna get into some news right now, people. We are gonna get into some news. Now, I don't know if most of you people know when everything was going on in California, as far as Prop 22 with Postmates and the companies, I received my first settlement. My first settlement was last year. My first settlement was on that one. I got it was $15,000, and I ended up getting $7,000 because the rest of that was attorney's fees. So I got $7,000 that I got back from there. And I want you guys to see this: that the Rimler versus Postmates. Okay, now back in November, they were supposed to have the hearing. If you participated in it, you would have known about this. Let me go ahead and just bring it up right here first. Let me go ahead and do that first. Come on, where you at? Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this. So if you were working for Postmates, it shows here June 3rd of 2017 through January 1st of 2021. This is when this settlement takes place. Okay, so this is a $32 million settlement. Okay, class action settlement. The first one I received was $15,000, but I received $7,000 because the rest went to attorney fees. This one right here is going in for the mileage that you drove as a driver if you drove for Postmates in California. Okay, so what's been going on is on November 2nd, we were supposed to have the final approval hearing. Every single time the final approval hearing date comes, they do a continuance and they keep pushing it. So that's happened 3 or 4 times now. So right now we are on the phase of April 6th was when the final approval was going to happen. Now it's been now just about a whole month. As you see here, it's never gone this long without it being continued, and they put up the other date. So by the way it seems, this one is the final one here. Now I do know if everything was going to be settled back on November 2nd of 2021, it said that we were going to be receiving our money like right now. Now, because it went to November 2nd, we're going to get our money, people. Is going to be pushed. It's going to be pushed back. Okay. They gave timelines on whenever you submitted your forms on when you should be getting yours back. I'm in the first wave, but that money looks like it's going to be coming in. And going off the mileage, I'm probably not going to get paid as much as I did on the first one, but hopefully this one's at least like 5,000 or 6,000, which means with attorney fees, I should be getting at least like 2,000, 2,500 back from that. And that came from the class action, from when they put everything in place. And we had to do this first in order before Prop 22 came. So this was the class action that has gone in.
I have to believe in my heart it's somebody that
we are getting all of the stuff. It looks like it's going to be pushed back. So maybe like September sometime, but that's if this date right here does not change. So if you are in California and you drove for Postmates back then, and when you saw that letter go inside your email and you did not fill it out, you cannot go in and get in now. You have to do it. You have to do it back then. But everyone that did, this is an update on that. We should be getting our settlement by the end of this year, hopefully by like September or sometime. But like I said, that's only if this date stays at April 6th like it has. It has not gone this long without it being changed for continuance. Now, we did have some holidays, so maybe there still are some days left up there that they can actually use before they push it again. But that is where we are now, people. That is where we are now. This is the news only for California, and if you drove for Postmates. Now, there are a lot of people that started off with Postmates in California, and they didn't like how the pay was. You got paid, every week, and it was for that day you got paid, and then tips came in. The tips came in 24 hours later, so no one liked that because they're the ones that started off the customer can tip after. It started with Postmates. So Postmates, whoever was driving with Postmates before that, like me, we have been rewarded. So we do have that coming in. Now, this next piece of news right here, this thing is hilarious. Okay, so you know how we have the note section when we're doing a delivery, the customer will put in notes. Can you please tell this person this, or it's a birthday? Well, check out this right here. This is cold-hearted, and the driver that actually did this, now the food chain, they are denying any wrongdoing from their driver, but the people at the home say otherwise, and this is what the driver did. He actually followed the instructions on the note. People, just because they're there, read the instructions first. Read, then follow. Read, then follow. Check this out.
I have to believe in my heart it's somebody that is trying to be hurtful to her.
One family from Gardner wasn't expecting pizza delivery Monday night, or the hurtful message someone entered on the receipt, which mentioned the family's 13-year-old daughter by name.
Make sure that someone gets the salad because she's fat.
Marty Postlewaite is that teenager's.
Okay. Look, eats order. That might be eats order or estimated order ready 5:36 p.m. But check this out. Look at this. Delivery instructions. When they answer for the person's name, she gets the salad because she's fat. Now, the delivery driver went to the people's home and said that.
Grandmother. She says her family couldn't believe that Domino's pizza driver even read the mean message aloud to the girl and her parents. The order was made using Domino's website, which has a space for customers to enter delivery instructions.
To the extent that they went to that, I think this person needs to be held accountable for their actions. The sad part is that Domino's hasn't made it any easier for them to find out any answers.
A manager on duty at the Domino's store tells Fox 4 News the franchise owner is out of town. The girl's father says he complained to restaurant managers both locally and at the corporate level. The teenager attends school in the Gardner-Edgerton School District, and the family believes the bullying comes from a classmate.
This little girl's feelings were crushed.
Domino's corporate office has sent this statement to Fox 4 News. Quote, "We send our deepest apologies to the family impacted by this hurtful language. It's upsetting that the person who placed this order took advantage of our online ordering system this way. We look forward to discussing this incident with the family directly." In that statement from Domino's, the company denies its driver read that offensive message aloud to the family. School district leaders here in Gardner says they hope this student's loved ones will reach out to them about this incident because they have a policy and they don't tolerate bullying of any kind here.
Okay, so Domino's say that they want to speak with the family directly, and then they blame the person for taking advantage of the Domino's online ordering system, but still the driver is culpable because he's the one that went up there and actually read the instructions. Now, I don't think that came from one of us as a delivery driver because we know instructions and which ones to read or not. I hope that did not come from one of us as a delivery driver. I very hope that did not. But every delivery driver knows, like, you'll read the notes and like, come on now, you'll read the notes. If it says no, I'm not going to read that. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to read that. That's going to come back on me. But Domino's is turning the cheek saying, we are denying that our driver did that. Now it's a good thing that Domino's, they are backing up their employee, and the employee said, I did not do it. But if you're an employee in that situation and you actually did do it, come on now, what are you going to say? I did not do it. But it shows a good working relationship that they have, that they are sticking to their guns. They're saying our employee would not do something that's stupid, and that's exactly why they are sticking to their guns. They are saying that, look, we don't have anyone that stupid. We might have some, some slip ups, but we don't have anyone that stupid. But Domino's, you can't think like that. So right now it's going to be ongoing, and because of this, I'm going to guarantee that if they don't get like a year-long supply of Domino's, or if Domino's does not settle something, out of, it's not going to go to court, just some hush money. Let's go ahead and keep this. Dude will probably keep his job because really it's up in the air and no one really knows what really happened. But I do hope that the delivery driver did not go and read that note. First of all, if it was someone's father who opened the door, that delivery driver might have got shot. And when I mean shot with these 1-2s. Boom, boom, pew, 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 pew. He could have went to the wrong house and got it bad. That sucks.
Sean McDowell, Fox 4, working for you.
Every team and every team's fan base deserves an all-star game and would do a magnificent job.
Okay, people. So what this news is here, this is for everyone that lives and you are a driver, Southern California, primarily not San Diego County or anything else like that. But if you are in the Riverside County, LA County, Orange County, people, the MLB 2022 All-Star Game is going to be here in Los Angeles. So you might want to mark your calendars now. What that means is All-Star Saturday night, All-Star weekend. You are going to see the whole thing on baseball, the softball celebrity games. You're going to see the home run derbies, the full All-Star game. That means that multiple days, there's going to be celebrities in town. There's going to be a lot of people flying in from other states. You might see people flying in from other countries. Baseball is a worldwide sport. There's going to be a lot of delivering and a lot of people needing rides. It is going to be a very, very, very busy time for us. I guess that's why they say California, we're spoiled. We have a lot of concerts and events down here. And here comes another one. We get the All-Star game, the MLB All-Star game, people. It's going to be in July, so we have a little bit of time, but we're in May, people. So look, June, July, it's going to come that fast. It's going to come that fast. If you were trying to make some extra money, be in LA around the All-Star game, and I guarantee those pockets are going to be fat. Everyone that drives in LA, you should be licking your chops right now because it is coming. It is coming. Let me load it back up.
game and would do a magnificent job. But no city and no city's fans have supported their team like the Dodgers fans have. It's been 9 straight years of leading baseball in attendance.
It happened after investigators say a worker at a Florida moving company stole the man's bank account information, then went on a spending spree.
And ever since, the dead man's family has pleaded with Truist Bank to investigate their fraud complaint. Well, that bank is headquartered here in Charlotte, and the family turned to Queen City News for help. Here's Chief Investigator Jody Barr with tonight's moving money investigation.
Okay, so this is showing you the checks that passed through the account starting in December of 21 and so on. That's the last legitimate check I wrote. That check is number 1123, and as you can see here, it's the estate of James Leslie McLean Jr. with me as the executor. If you go to this check, it's not even in sequence. It's not 1124 like it should be. It's 5001.
Perrin Davis still can't believe his bank missed it.
I can't even make this out, but it's to a website address. So it's not even a proper identifier. But
First of all, your bank, man, they are missing everything. But this whole story is tricky. Listen to everything. This whole story is tricky right here. At the end, I'm going to fill you in on the blanks. This thing is tricky.
they put our account information down here. They cash that check. And instead of it having the proper identifying information here, it has Kayla Johnson at 41st Southeast 51st Street in Miami. And they cashed this check.
Do you know a Kayla Johnson in Miami?
No, absolutely not.
Between December and February, someone drained Perrin Davis's account of every bit of the $133,000 in it.
And it's not my money, it's the money of my deceased father. It's his estate account. I'm responsible for that. I have to report to the probate court about that. So what am I supposed to do? Tell them, oh, well, the money's gone? I can't do that.
Bank statements show multiple electronic payment transfers and checks Davis says he never wrote, made out to people and places he's never heard of.
So they're using our account information down here, but they're putting random people's names and addresses here, and the bank's been cashing these checks.
Davis opened the account after his father died. The withdrawals started in November when Davis paid Imperial Freight Lines LLC out of Florida to move his father's belongings. On November 12th and 22nd, Davis made 2 payments to Imperial Freight Lines totaling $3,500. His bank statement shows Imperial hit his account again for $1 the following day. Then the party started.
Starting the day after the move was completed until February, they depleted the account over $130,000. Here's another check for $8,286 to Imperial Freight Lines from a Brad Hughes at another Gmail address using our account information, and the bank cashed all these checks. Why are they cashing checks from people? That's insane.
Davis didn't have a clue this was happening. He initially opened his account with SunTrust, a bank merged with BB&T to create Truist Bank. Davis said the bank wouldn't allow online access for estate accounts, and he had no way to monitor it from his home in Philadelphia. Davis only learned the account was drained in February when he tried to pay a probate attorney and the check bounced.
Red alert.
Would get paid commission. Clark knew then his target wasn't the company, but someone on the inside.
During the course of my investigation, I was contacted by the owner of Imperial Freight Lines, LLC. That was on the 24th of March. He came to the police department and made an allegation that his business, his company, was a victim of fraud by his employee. He named the employee to be Bruce Horner.
Bruce Horner's been here before. Lauderhill police confirm this Bruce Horner is the same Bruce Horner investigated by the Secret Service in 2007, an investigation that led federal prosecutors to charge Horner with stealing credit card information from customers of his Florida restaurant, then taking $100,000 from them. Prosecutors also accused Horner of depositing $4.6 million into his personal bank account, money he stole using bad checks. Horner pleaded.
All right, so check that out. So the dude was like, so the dude who's in charge of the estate was like, man, I didn't do any of this, right? So then The bank never noticed anything. It was after he notified the bank about everything that about this. They sent him like 5 emails saying that there could be fraud. When they were doing that, the company figured out that it was the employee. The employee got caught. The employee, I think they said there's 50. After that, there's 50 more. There's 50 more accounts that he has connection with, that they're going to check all of those. So this dude is like this dude works for the driving company, works for him, and was just stealing everyone's information and wiping bank accounts out. Now that is crazy. The bank numbers were real, but come on now, like the names didn't even match up, and the bank was just cashing them. So whoever that teller is, whoever was doing it at that time, that teller is going to be in trouble. Okay, that teller is going to be in trouble. This man. Now here's the thing. At these banks, when they, when they're staff and they wipe you out, the bank is supposed to give you your money back plus interest, because that did happen from that institution. So he should be getting all the $133,000 back. That dude should be going to jail for a long time, because that sucks. He's already done it before for over 100 grand. He did this one with this person for 133. Who knows how much money this dude has? He's a millionaire walking around. And that takes me back into this right here. I put up the video earlier about all those shootings and everything at the stores. And there was a couple there, husband and wife. They went to a store with the machete, went to go rob the place, damaged the whole place, stole the money. They go outside. They get in the car. They get caught, and they got 3 years probation for attacking a store clerk with the machete, breaking the cash register, taking the money out, which was robbery. They did a whole robbery, vandalized, did all the damage, attempted to swing it at someone, and they got 3 years probation. They got 3 years probation for that. If I would have did that, people, I don't even have a record. If I would have did that, people, I would have been going to jail. It was 2 people. I would have been going to jail. That's all I'm saying. That stuff is crazy. That stuff is crazy right there. That's the news right there. But that driver, he got away. Well, he didn't get away. He thought he got away with a lot of money. And like I said, people who just joined in, you may see this again. Rimler versus Postmates. Our settlement. It's been from April 6th was the final date to actually go and do the continuance. There has been nothing since then, so it looks like it will be moving forward. This is the longest it's ever done. Before this one, it went 2 weeks, and then they continued. This one is a full month, so hopefully it goes in. Like I said, the last one, I did receive $15K, but I received $7K because of attorney fees and all the other stuff. So this one, hopefully it's like $7 grand or something, and I get back like 2 or 3, just get back something. That's gonna work out. That's gonna work out very, very handy. I have plans with that money already. I've been having plans with it, but I'm glad it did not come when it was supposed to, because I would have had my food truck. And I dropped out the food truck game because there's so many businesses that fall out. Said nope. So I'm glad it did not come then, because I would not have that to waste it. Okay, but this is all going in. It's all gonna be going into some other stuff, to people, to fulfillments, and all type of other things right there. I'm kind of bummed because I was not able to get out there and work today. As you guys can hear, they're doing work. They're fixing the whole landing and the stairs, so we can't get up and down. They let my wife go down because right now the kids are getting out of school, so they're letting the parents go get their kids and come back up. But I have not been able to work, so I have to make my schedule. Today has to be dinner going into. I'm forced to work the early AM, the middle of the night tonight, because I was not able to get anything done this morning. So it actually worked out perfect, because I said that I have to get that done and to start working at that time, so I can start to just see what it's all the way like. So I will be doing that. I will be doing that tonight. Now, I don't know if you guys saw, I put up a short this morning at like midnight, and I was thinking about working last night, I was thinking about working last night at like 12, and I was like, nah. So what I did was I went to the store. I stopped at the store and got me some Sour Punch straws. And I'm coming out the store, and this lady has her whole clothing store with knockoff Gucci and Ray-Ban shades, and she's selling for $440, but she's pushing them for 25. She had pajamas for sale she said, I got pajamas for sale for your girl. I'm like, man, but look, the hustle is real. She was parked at the gas pump that had the yellow bag because it was out of order. She was parked right there and just trying to grab everyone that walked in and out. She was trying to get her hustle on, but that was hilarious. I put that thing up, and within 5 hours, it had 1,500 views. I was like, wow, people like to see people get their hustle on. They're almost done because it sounds like they are just drilling things in. I think it's the rails that they're putting up now. Once they get that done, it is going to be a-okay. But I'm kind of bummed I wasn't able to get my tip alert, so I got to go out tonight to try to get my tip alerts in. Anyone out there with some tip alerts out there, do let me know. I want to know what's going on out there because I was not able to have a great day. Now, what I am going to do is I'm in this group called, I just joined this group called Uber. It's called the Uber Lyft Classroom. And whenever I ask them, if you guys have any questions that you guys want answered, they put me on the block in the room. So I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to read this. From someone named Nordine Nat. Okay. And this is 1 hour ago. Okay. Check this out. So I guess Nordine started driving for Lyft, and it says, "Hello, everyone. Really in need of your help and advice. I just started working with Lyft after I was lucky buying a car, and all I did was 9 jobs. I can't work too many hours because I have a special needs son. Today I was waiting in a queue at the airport. I was top, but I was surprised by being deactivated. I text them, whatever. They said it was going to escalate from there, and it shows a screenshot of the message here. It says your account has been permanently deactivated for alleged violations of Lyft's community guidelines and terms of policy. This decision has been reviewed and will remain final." So what I'm guessing is, from reading this comment right here, I'm guessing that if you're parked at an airport without the airport thing, they'll just ask you to leave. So it can't be the airport. This had to come from customers, passengers. So it says that it was violations. It says deactivated for alleged violations of Lyft's communities and guidelines. Pretty much means that customers were complaining or saying that you did something or they did not like your attitude. But the main thing I'm looking at, it says deactivated for alleged. It's alleged. It's not even true. I hate how they do that. This person could have been deactivated for someone getting into the car and doing that dumb crap that I talk about, why I won't do rideshare. You are at the risk of whoever gets in your car. And I know we are at the risk of whoever we deliver to. They can say that they never got their food. Man, that's why they have pictures at leave-it doors, and that's why I record me going up to the door. And even if it is a leave-it door or a business, like if it's at a business place, like an office building, it's not a leave-it door, but I still have my camera on and I take a picture just because once it's a meet-it door, they can lie. You know what I mean? They can lie, but I still take a picture. So this person could have got deactivated on a ride share just because someone hopped inside there and wanted to just be mean. Someone told her, based on what I get from what you're saying, you probably were rude to a customer. And then he said, if you think you're a good driver, then you should sign up for a limousine company. They are very popular in all cities. Lyft game is over for you, boo. That's what he put in there. Man, told her. Man, he told her. But yeah, people, if you are a driver and you are dropping people off, you can't have an attitude and be a mean person. Now, me personally, I don't know exactly why this person got deactivated, but it seems like she was very upset. And it says she only made it through 9 rides. You cannot be that much of a mean person in 9 rides. Like, that's when you're on your best behavior in your car, especially if you've never done the thing at all. You're at your best behavior. So I don't understand how someone in 9 days can get deactivated from Lyft. That had to be, you probably tried to express your own rules in your car. The passenger did not feel comfortable or something, or you did not drop them off where they wanted you to, which if it's not the location where you were supposed to be dropping them off at, you do not have to drop them off at that location. But sometimes you get some weird people that will make up stuff on you, and by the way it looks, something like that probably happened to this driver. Much love to you, driver. I would sign up for one of the food apps and go get busy. You will not get deactivated just by something dumb. Okay, do your research on which one you want to do. Okay, all right, people. So check this out. I'm looking at another one of these. This comment says from Ronnie, Montana. It says this is in NYC. Show me how your Monday was. He said he made. That's not Monday. Well, it is Monday, yes. It's a screenshot of $830.10, and it's all for Monday. Lunes, if you guys are Spanish, that's a Monday right there. He has the screenshot there, but at the same time, with the screenshot, it doesn't seem, it said 12 hours, 144 points for $830. That's not right. See, people, don't go into these groups. That's why I joined one of these Facebook groups. I've joined a couple of them. And people, don't fall for the stuff that they are putting inside these groups for showing how much they make. These people are only, and this is why I do not do this, people. It is not fair to people who don't have something in place like we have in California. They are putting up their checks that have like, they were owed money by the company or something, or how we get our Prop 22 when it comes. They're putting up the checks that are for those weeks and making it seem like they're making like all that much money. People, don't fall for that. Just sign up and drive, and then you'll get a better idea. Don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to anyone to where all they do is just start flashing. Flashing things. That is not good right there. And there was a driver earlier this morning before they started doing the stairs outside. I was at the store, and he drives for Lyft and he drives for Uber. And the craziest thing, he showed me the back of his car. He had all these stains like in the back of his car, and I was like, man, what happened? So then he showed me his phone. Not doing rideshare, people. Not doing rideshare. They had poured all the food was just all over the seats and everything. Like, I don't know what happened in the back seat of his car. He said he had a bad night with some passengers. There's no respect when it comes to this rideshare thing, and pretty much the rideshare thing. There's no respect. These people, I had someone steal my phone out of my car when I was doing rideshare. Now, granted, it was my fault because when I was cleaning out my car before I started, I knew that it had failed, but I thought it was like in between my driver's seat because that's where I felt it at. And I guess when I was driving, it slid back, and the phone was already the phone was cracked and everything and broken. I used to use the phone as my second phone inside my car so I can just watch TV on it while I'm driving. The screen was cracking like the corners, but the whole middle part, and it was one of those huge phones. So it was still all the way good to use, and I put it to use for that. So I was like, where's my phone? And the dude made up this weird conversation with me in the back. And then after he got out, I felt funny. So I went to go grab my phone, and my phone was gone. He stole the phone. The phone wasn't on. I was just using my tethering, you know what I mean? My mobile hotspot so I can use it. The phone wasn't on. There's no service on it. at all. But he stole the phone. You know what I mean? Like there's no respect when it comes to rideshare. I saw a rideshare video where the dude is actually, he has a tablet in his car, and the dude is sitting back there with his girlfriend and their kid, and the little girl is in the middle of the seat saying, like, tapping the mom, like, and they're looking like this, and she's telling them no. He literally cut the cord that the guy had on his tablet to keep it inside his car secure. He cut it and took it. The guy noticed it, and he said, "Oh, by the way, can you put the tablet back?" And then the guy put it back. No respect when it comes to rideshare. But I give respect to people that do rideshare. I know Steve from Rideshare Rodeo. He has, like, I think he said, like, 29 or 30,000 rides as a rideshare driver. He is by far the most experienced by just those numbers right there. But that shows some good testament, that people, when they get in his car, they respect his car. I'm pretty sure there's percentages out there, just like in every single thing that we do. Some people have been a little bit wild or anything in that realm. But for the most part, he's been able to last 29,000 rides, 30,000 rides. That is something right there that I don't do rideshare anymore. So I know that's something that I cannot do. But for people out there that's specifically doing rideshare, I do know. I was watching a GigTube, and he had a guy on there by the name of I think it's Uber Tony. It's Uber Tony, and all he does is Uber Eats. I mean, not Uber Eats. All he does is Uber the rideshare. I don't know if he does Uber Eats. I didn't catch that part, but he's all Uber. He lives in LA. But he does rideshare, and it seems like his main thing is rideshare because he came from the DMV. He used to be the person that, the driving instructor, instructor, the one who gave you your license, who said you passed. He was the person that was in the car with you when you're actually doing the driving test. So coincidentally, he's not doing that for the DMV. He's riding and doing rideshare. He says he likes it a whole lot. He likes it, but I'm giving him mad props because he only does the rideshare. Now, Rideshare Rodeo, Steve has is it Curry? He has Curry, and I don't know if he has Rody, but I do know Steve has Curry, and so, but Steve does Curry on the side of the rideshare. Uber Tony specifically does, just the rideshare, but Steve has more rides than I've ever heard from anyone who's ever thrown out their stats. So much respect to people who still do rideshare. That's something that I cannot do. That poor lady got deactivated for someone just complaining on her after 9 rides. 9 rides, you don't even get a chance to see how much money you can make. So like I said, lady, if you are out there, hopefully you do sign up for one of the food gig apps, or you might be a grocery person. I did the news on Shipt and how Shipt and Instacart pretty much they're going to be having these sub warehouses set up so drivers can go and pick up to get people's food in 15 minutes or less. They're doing that in Florida, and I forgot with the small warehouse distribution center. I think it's Orange something. It's on one of my past lives from this week. But I do know that Shipt, they said that they are trying to get orders to people within 15 minutes, and I think Instacart, or I might have it flipped. Instacart's trying to get I think Shipt's trying to get 3,000 more locations with these drop warehouse zones, and then Instacart just paired up with a company in Florida that's going to be bringing deliveries within 15 minutes to certain areas around there. I did the report. I do know that Gig News, he lives in Florida, but I got that news before he did. But if he can elaborate on that would be mighty fine. And on Shipt, I do know that they are adding 3,000 locations or store pickups so drivers can get things easier to people. And they made some deals with other convenience stores to try to compete on the same level as Instacart. Because Instacart, they said that they moved into more 7-Elevens, also to help out there. But all that news is in all the lives this week, people. I bring you the news first. It is all here. You can go back and check, but it is there. It is 2:35 p.m. right now, people. And I want to give a shout out to the Better Bee Juice Cafe. That place does a lot of great things for me. They always give me a thumbs up. The mom and the son, they are great. That place, people order from across the canyon for this place for paninis and smoothies. So that place is a very, very great place. They said they would allow me, well, not allow, they actually asked me, could I go in there and shoot some footage and do like a commercial. People were like, you have experience in that? Yes, I do, people. I have experience in videography. Okay, I've experience in videography, but even if I don't do it, I can just get on the phone right now and I can give you guys names. You can go check their YouTube channels out. The crew that I run with, we have music in the game and things like that. So we have videography and everything sold up. I can get a team in there, or if I want to do it myself, which I actually thought about doing this last night. All of my full videos that I have, I might actually take them all, the ones that are completed that I did not delete, and I might just do like a whole 2 hour thing. So it'll show, or maybe not like 2 hours, maybe like an hour, maybe like a 90-minute thing. So it'll pretty much show like a whole month of deliveries, you know, the ins and outs, you know, so you can see, so you can really see good days and bad days. I was thinking about doing something like that. I might do something like that because I'm still just gonna I'm gonna interview a lot of people. I'm gonna interview a lot of people just individually, and I think I might just sit down with people and just have all the interviews. Just go on, really talk to people about, you know, how hard it is to live, and they're using driving as, you know, I'm about to go in deep with all of this stuff, man. I'm about to go in deep. I'm about to bring you everything, and if you haven't noticed, I have I did a couple reaction videos now. I told you this is hot facts, so it's not just it's not rounded off to just, but I'm gonna bring you guys a lot of things. Obviously, with this and the gig and us doing our job, bringing in extra money, I'm going to help with that. But there are times, people, we don't need to be seeing gig work 24/7, going to sleep gig, waking up gig. So there will be other things that I will be bringing here and uploading videos. I'm not going to have separate channels to upload different content for you guys, for the simple fact that this is hot facts and everything can go right here. Okay, now Robert B. Drone said, combination of two apps, my first time today, 6 hours. Baby. Give a big round of applause to Robert B. Drone, people. He just got the Grubhub app, went out there today, people. First time doing the multi-app, 6 hours, $223. Big ups to Robert B. Drone. Woo! What no clown money right there, man. And that's because your last comment in here, you said no clown right here. And so what you're doing there is you are flexing your muscle right there. And you saying there ain't no clown in me. Stand up for yourself. Spit them hot facts, Robert B. Drone. I love your first name, by the way. And the B, tell me what the B stands for. That's what I've always wanted to know. I've always wanted to know, what does the B stand for in Robert B. Drone? Okay. Now, Robert B. Drone, did you get any tip alerts? That's what I want to know. Did you get any tip alerts? Ooh, and I want to share something with you guys. Did you guys see Dave Chappelle get pushed off the stage? Did you guys see Dave Chappelle get pushed off the stage? Well, he didn't get pushed off the stage. He almost got, but Chris Rock was there too, and they made a little Will Smith joke. Let me see. Is this it right here? I hope this is it.
Stage attack at the Hollywood Bowl. Cell phone video shows comedian Dave Chappelle being tackled during his set last night. Video shows comedian Dave Chappelle being tackled during his set last night.
Now we're getting new details on the attacker and the weapon.
Stage And we begin with that frightening on-stage
Get
attack
up
at the
there so
Hollywood
I can
Bowl.
actually
Cell
play
phone
it.
video shows comedian Dave Chappelle.
3-year-old Isaiah Lee. He was held down on stage until police
Okay,
arrived to arrest him. Air 7 was overhead
What is
as
going
Lee
on
was
here?
loaded into an ambulance. And perhaps most disturbing about this attack is the fact that Lee had
What is going on here? Why can't I Okay. Are we good? No, that was weird. Okay. I got it right here. Let me show you guys. That was weird. Can we bring it on now?
Stage attack at the Hollywood Bowl. Cell phone video shows comedian Dave Chappelle being tackled during his set last night. Video shows comedian Dave Chappelle being tackled during his set last night.
Now we're getting new details on the attacker and the weapon.
Stage. And we begin with that frightening on-stage attack at the Hollywood Bowl. Cell phone video shows comedian Dave
3-year-old Isaiah Lee. He was held down on stage until police arrived to arrest him. Air 7 was overhead as Lee was loaded into an ambulance. And perhaps most disturbing about this attack is the fact that Lee had this foldable knife shaped like an extremely realistic handgun. Chappelle was uninjured, but the large crowd gathered on stage made it hard for the show to ever get back on track.
How will you owe me 10 minutes because your security caught me slipping?
All of a sudden, we look on the screen, and then we just see a guy attack.
Fellow comedian Michael Blackson was backstage when the attack happened.
Everything happened so fast. So fast, so quickly.
It was reminiscent of Will Smith's attack on Chris Rock at the Oscars. Rock happened to be in attendance last night and came out on stage with Chappelle.
Was that Will Smith?
They were able to joke about it afterwards, but the total absence of security was a problem. This happened during a Netflix comedy festival. A Netflix spokesperson releasing a statement today that reads, "We care deeply about the safety of creators, and we strongly defend the right of stand-up comedians to perform on stage without fear of violence."
Ooh-wee. Man, rushing the stage. People, you better stop rushing the stage. Someone's going to get stomped out bad. Now, Robert B. Drone just said that B stands for Brian, and he said his first tip alert on Grubhub, it was $8.88, going 6 miles, turned out to be $20.68, people. That is a tip alert from Robert B. Drone. Good job on that tip alert right there. Good job. Now, tonight is Thursday. For a lot of people, Thursday is going to be a really good night. It's going to be a really good night for me. I have no choice but to make this a really good night on Thursday. I have no choice but to make it. Let me tell you. So that is what I will be doing, because I wasn't able to work this morning. Was not able to work. But it sounds like they are just about done doing all of that stuff right there. So we are in the good. So how are the orders on Grubhub in your area, Robert B. Drone? How are the orders? Like, do they take longer? Are they making the orders like right when you get there? How are the orders going for you on Grubhub? Because I did hear, and what I do see out here from the drivers, it does seem like Grubhub, they start making the orders right when you get there. So just let me know. Let me know if that's how it is. I'm still waiting to be put on Grubhub. I've been on the waiting list, it seems like, for a few years. But I just need another one to have on backup. Even though I have best deliveries, I can always go work abroad and go work down there to go do that. That's A-okay. I don't mind driving to another city to go ahead and work, to get some work in, because people have to commute from different places to go to work. I used to go way out where I am and go 55 miles to work by via with your train ticket. You get the free bus, the shuttle bus. It takes you all the way to the train station, and the train takes me all the way to work. And then the bus takes me all the way from work, all the way, and drops me off in front of my job. So I was doing that, going 55 miles. And sometimes I would drive my car to the train station, so I wouldn't take the shuttle there. But half the time I would just walk up the 1 mile, get there, get on the shuttle, so I was not wasting no gas. People, I will do what I got to do. I will do what I got to do to make something. I will do what I got to do to make something. Okay, so right now we are 54 minutes in. Right now, people, we are 54 minutes in, just about approaching that hour mark. People, we are at that time for us to go ahead and peace on out. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I'm gonna see you guys after tonight when I can actually get some work in. See you guys later. I'm out like 2 and 2, like Chuck Woolery.